Yesterday, Times Now told you that the Income Tax Department is probing full affidavits of Uddhav and Aditya Thackeray, which reveal multiple contradictions in terms of bank deposits and investments inherited. And today, in part 2 of the investigation, Times Now learns that the Income Tax sleuths probe report is in the last stage. And sources also reveal that discrepancies are found to be grave. The report on financial discrepancies are to be submitted soon, and even the Election Commission is tightening news around Thackerays and also Supriya Sule. So in part 2 of the investigation, it is being revealed now that the report is going to be handed over to the Election Commission anytime soon. Let's go across to Kajal Iyer, our Mumbai Bureau Chief, joining us with more details. Trouble mounts now for the Thackerays and Supriya Sule.
Yes, quite a few discrepancies have been found out by this activist from Pune who has complained to the Election Commission, and the Election Commission found merit in his complaint and has actually forwarded it to the Income Tax Department, which is now probing the financial irregularities or discrepancies that seem to be apparent from the affidavits that have been filed by Uddhav Thackeray, Aditya Thackeray and Supriya Sule. The Election Commission affidavits, if found to be faulty, could lead to even disqualification of an elected person, elected representative, and that is why it is very crucial as to which direction this particular inquiry takes place. And right now, the IT department getting into the act.
Kajal, in fact, stay on with us. Now, let's tell our viewers what really are the discrepancies that we are talking about here, that the Income Tax Department also is looking into, and the report is grave in nature is what we are being told. Let's take a look at the details here on the big screen. These are the big discrepancies that have been disclosed here on Times Now in our news break. What exactly does it talk about? It talks about the Aghadi affidavit anomalies. Now, we are being told that there were certain details that were shown in Uddhav Thackeray's affidavit, and that was completely missing when it came to Aditya Thackeray. HUF shares have different dates of joining as far as Uddhav Thackeray and his affidavit is concerned, and the Election Commission reminds CBDT to speed up the probe on the complaints that have come to the fore. Before we take you through another set of details here on the big screen, let me go back to Kajal now. Kajal, specifically, let's talk about the discrepancies. There are some details that have found a mention in Uddhav Thackeray's affidavit, but they are missing in Aditya Thackeray's affidavit. There are certain discrepancies as far as Supriya Sule is concerned. Her husband owning some shares in a company based in Singapore does not reflect in the details that she's provided to the Election Commission.
Yes, in fact, with respect to Uddhav Thackeray and Aditya Thackeray, they have shown that in one of the affidavits there is a mention of a joint account where Rashmi Thackeray and Aditya Thackeray have a joint account in the Bank of Maharashtra. That is there in Uddhav Thackeray's affidavit, but Aditya Thackeray's affidavit does not show this particular detail. And not just that, when it comes to Supriya Sule, there is a Hindu undivided family, when it comes to the Thackerays, there is also shareholding in certain Hindu undivided family category businesses, which is where also there are discrepancies that are being seen. So these are some of the discrepancies that you can clearly see in their affidavits. And with respect to Supriya Sule, also, whenever there is an election, the person who's contesting has also to give out details of the properties held by their spouse. And in this case, it seems that there is a discrepancy with respect to Supriya Sule's husband's financial details that she has submitted so far.
Right. Stay on with us, Kajal. Let me also go across to Prashant, joining us in the broadcast with more details on this news break. Prashant, and it's very evident now, Uddhav Thackeray's affidavit talks about certain joint accounts, and that does not find a mention in Aditya Thackeray's affidavit. There are these discrepancies similarly in Supriya Sule's affidavit, election affidavit as well, that was highlighted through multiple complaints that were received, and the Election Commission now wants, of course, the Income Tax Department to look into the discrepancies that are being highlighted, and we are being told that the report is going to be very grave in nature when the IT department concludes its investigation.
Well, that's exactly what we are learning. But when I asked this question to Sanjay Raut, who is the Shiv Sena chief spokesperson and also a Rajya Sabha member of Parliament, he in a way once again reiterated the point that we usually get to see whenever such probe is ordered on any opposition leader. Sanjay Raut says that perhaps it's just politics that is playing out here. there's nothing wrong in what the Thackerays, or for that matter, even Supriya Sule has done, and he says कि क्या बीजेपी के सभी लोगों की सब कुछ सही है क्या? So this was the standard reaction that we got from Sanjay Raut, but with the kind of nature of discrepancies that we are seeing here, details are missing in some affidavits, some accounts are missing in another, and so clearly, I mean, a probe has been ordered. Now the Income Tax Department will be conclusively conclusively probing it also. But for now, the Shiv Sena says that we have not done anything wrong as far as
Right, Prashant, stay on with us. In fact, we do have that reaction of Mr. Sanjay Raut. Let's play out first reaction coming in from Sanjay Raut, and the Shiv Sena MP is alleging political vendetta.
सर इनकम टैक्स ने वो कुछ नए फाइंडिंग स्टार्ट किए हैं जिसमें कि सर ठाकरे फैमिली के खिलाफ और सूले फैमिली के खिलाफ कुछ इरेगुलरिटीज सामने आई हैं। सर इस पर अगर आप कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं।
देखो, इनकम टैक्स ने क्या किया है उस बारे में मैं कैसे बोल सकता हूँ, और मेरे पास जानकारी नहीं है। लेकिन इस प्रकार से राजनीतिक हलचल हमेशा होती है जो अपोजिशन में होते हैं उनके खिलाफ। क्या सरकार के साथ जो लोग हैं उनका सब ठीक ठाक है क्या? कोई गलत काम नहीं किया है हमारे लोगों ने। आप नाम ले रहे हैं हमारे प्रमुख नेताओं का, तो ये सब राजनीति होती है।
We also have a reaction coming in from Ramdas Athavale. NDA Minister Ramdas Athavale has demanded answers from the Thackerays and Supriya Sule. Ramdas Athavale says these netas need to come clean.
तो माननीय उद्धव ठाकरे महाराष्ट्र के मुख्यमंत्री है, शिवसेना के लीडर भी है, सुप्रिया सुले राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस की लीडर भी है, माननीय शरद पवार जी की लड़की है। तो कोई भी हो, उन्होंने मतलब जो सत्य चित्र है, जो सत्य जानकारी है, ये पूरी जानकारी मतलब अपने एफिडेविट में देना ही चाहिए, और वो नहीं दिए इसलिए किसी ने कंप्लेंट की है। और अभी मुझे लगता है कि जो नियम के मुताबिक इसकी जांच होनी चाहिए, और जो भी नियम के मुताबिक जो कार्रवाई होती है वो कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए।